Have you ever looked up at the stars and felt like, we can't be alone? Like, maybe, just maybe, there's something else out there? I'm not talking about little green men, but something real, something unexplained, something that defies everything we thought we knew about our place in the universe. Today we're diving headfirst into the unknown, exploring the top 5 most credible UFO sightings in history. These aren't your grainy, shaky cam videos, folks. We're talking about events so well documented, so bizarre, they left even the biggest skeptics scratching their heads. We're talking military personnel, pilots, government officials, credible witnesses who saw something truly unbelievable. So buckle up, because things are about to get weird. Let's kick things off in 1947, Roswell, New Mexico. Picture this. A rancher finds strange debris scattered across his field, metallic foil that won't tear, beams with strange symbols. It's like nothing anyone's ever seen. Naturally, word gets out and the local newspaper runs with the headline, "Ray F captures flying saucer." Boom, the world goes nuts. The military swoops in, all hush-hush, claiming it's just a weather balloon. But something about that explanation just doesn't sit right, does it? People start talking. Witnesses come forward whispering about strange child-sized bodies. The rumors, they spread faster than wildfire. Now I know what you're thinking, conspiracy theories, right? But here's the thing, years later, declassified government documents tell a different story. They mention a flying disc, recovered bodies. Suddenly, that weather balloon explanation seems a little thin, doesn't it? The Roswell incident isn't just about a crashed object, it's about a government cover-up. It's about the possibility that something extraordinary happened, and they didn't want us to know about it. And that, my friends, is the kind of stuff that keeps you up at night. Fast forward to 1997, Phoenix, Arizona. Thousands of people, from everyday folks to the freaking governor of the state, witnessed something incredible. A massive V-shaped formation of lights just hanging in the sky. Not for a minute or two, but for hours. Now, we're not talking about some blurry lights in the distance. These things were huge, silent, moving in ways no known aircraft could. Imagine looking up and seeing something like that. It would blow your mind. The governor at the time, Fife Symington, even admitted years later that he saw it with his own 2 eyes. He described it as otherworldly. And this wasn't some fringe politician. This was a governor, a pilot himself, admitting he couldn't explain what he saw. There were explanations, of course, military flares, weather phenomena, but none of them quite fit. The sheer scale of the event, the number of credible witnesses, it all points to something truly unexplained. The Phoenix Lights incident isn't just about what people saw, it's about the feeling that we're not alone. It's about that collective gasp of awe and wonder, that shared experience that makes you question everything you thought you knew. Chapter 3, USS Nimitz, the Pentagon's own UFO. Alright, let's talk about the big leagues, the military. In 2004, off the coast of San Diego, pilots aboard the USS Nimitz, one of the most advanced aircraft carriers in the world, encountered something they couldn't explain. These weren't your average pilots either. We're talking top guns, trained observers, the best of the best. And they were freaking out. They reported a tic-tac-shaped object, about the size of a Boeing 737, just hovering above the water. And this thing could move. It would drop from 60,000 feet to 50 feet in seconds, making turns that would rip a normal aircraft apart. It defied the laws of physics, and these pilots, they caught it all on radar. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The Pentagon actually released the footage. They confirmed its authenticity. Even they can't explain it away. Think about that for a second. The Pentagon admitting they have no idea what this thing is. The USS Nimitz Encounter isn't just a story, it's a turning point. It's the moment when the government, the military, could no longer deny that something strange, something unexplained, is happening in our skies. Chapter 4, Rendlesham Forest, the UK's Roswell. Let's hop across the pond to Rendlesham Forest, England. 1980, a cold December night. US Air Force personnel reported strange lights in the forest. They went to investigate. They described a triangular craft emitting beams of light. Some saw strange symbols on the side. They were close enough to touch it. Multiple witnesses corroborated the story. Official reports were filed. Audio recordings show genuine terror. Official documents detail the incident. Rendlesham Forest remains a mystery. Chapter 5. O'Hare UFOs over the runway. Let's bring it back to the US, to one of the busiest airports in the world. O'Hare International Airport in Chicago. Picture this. It's 2006, a busy afternoon, when suddenly, a group of United Airlines employees spot something unbelievable. A metallic, disc-shaped object hovering over the airport. This wasn't some quick glimpse either. This thing hung there in broad daylight for several minutes. Witnesses included pilots, baggage handlers, mechanics, people who know their stuff when it comes to the sky. One pilot even described it as a donut with a hole in it, just hovering there silently. They contacted the control tower, and get this. The folks in the tower confirmed it. They saw it too. Now you'd think with all those witnesses, radar data, someone would have an explanation, right? Nope. The FAA tried to brush it off as a weather phenomenon, but the witnesses weren't buying it, and frankly neither am I. The O'Hare incident is a stark reminder that these encounters can happen anywhere, anytime, to anyone. It's about the feeling that we're not in control, that something else is out there, watching us, and we have no idea what it wants. Outro: the truth is out there, so there you have it. 5 of the most credible, most mind-blowing UFO sightings ever recorded. These aren't just stories, they're events backed up by eyewitness accounts, official documents, and in some cases even physical evidence. These incidents remain some of the most credible UFO sightings ever reported, leaving us with more questions than answers. Are we alone in the universe? Is there something else out there, something beyond our comprehension? Which sighting do you find most convincing? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.